So the angle I have here, Bev, it says 4:30.
When do I,
I'm just
recording it.
I'm watching the second hand.
I'm
I mean,
So
the.
we skip this meeting. You can do that if you want.
4:29. Oh.
4:29.
I'd like to call a meeting to order of the Personnel Commission meeting, December 8th, 2022, at 4:30. Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, roll call. Mr. G?
Here.
Ms. Brandel? Here. And I'm here, so we have a quorum. So we're all here. Okay, public comments?
Do we have any public comments?
Any public comments? Okay. Adoption, what's what we were gonna do, adoption of agenda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, adoption of agenda for last one?
No, for this one. Adoption of the agenda.
Okay,
Take a motion to adopt the agenda.
can I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
I move.
Second.
Thank you. Okay, number 6, administration of oath of office to Personnel Commissioner. Administer the oath of office to Mr. Jason G., Barstow Unified School District Board appointee.
If you would please stand with me, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jason G.,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith and allegiance
true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation
that I take this obligation
freely,
freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will,
and that I will
well and faithfully,
and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
All right. Okay, election of officers, election of officers for new terms starting December 1st, 2022. I have a nominations for chairperson.
I nominate Ms. Beverly Stoops.
I second that.
You want to take a vote?
Yeah, that one.
You don't have to write it down. I'll write it
I do anyway.
down. Okay.
All those in favor?
I
Aye. Opposed? Okay, carries. Thank you. Okay, nominations for vice chairperson. I'd like to nominate Ogle Prindle.
second.
All those in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, presentation of appreciation to former Commissioner Larry Notario, board appointee who was selected 2019 as their appointee.
I'd like to ask the three of you to join me.
Okay.
just waiting for everybody's hands.
So
Play off of that.
I'd like to present Mr. Notario with this.
Wow.
Thank you.
In our appreciation, my appreciation for the last 3 years. Because it was 3 years ago in December that I did my first meeting.
It's your first meeting, yeah,
Because I filled in for George Cole.
right, exactly.
It's been an honor working with you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's been an honor for me to be able to to help the district out in that capacity. I really appreciate it. Thank you much.
Thank you. Even my days.
Thank you.
Can I make a comment?
You can make whatever comment you
Larry,
want.
for the school district, you have done so much over the years. I watched it from afar. And so just as a person living in the cities, kids that have, we're in schools, so thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, reports, updates, and announcements. Commissioner reports? Mr. G?
Oh, well, this is my first meeting here. I'm just happy to be here.
Ms. Brindle?
My third meeting here. I just want to express my appreciation to Mr. Notario for everything you have done to the, help the USD. I've worked with people that have worked directly under you, and they all have nothing but great things to say about you.
Thank you much. I appreciate the compliment.
Can I say something else?
Sure.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the Board of Trustees and the Superintendent for giving me the opportunity to serve on this commission. I'd like to thank Commissioner Prindle and Commissioner Stutes and Director Dwell for making me feel welcome here. I look forward to working with all of you. A big thanks to Commissioner Notario for all your service to the commission. And I look forward to doing my best to try to fill your shoes in this position. I'd like to thank my wife, Simone, here for attending today and supporting me on my first meeting here.
All right, thanks. And I don't have anything, so CSEA updates?
Hi.
Hi, Renee.
So you guys know me, and I've met Mr. G last time. Renee Gonzalez, Barstow, CSEA Chapter 306 President. So we have our last meeting of the year, of the calendar year. CSEA officers run January to December. So our elections, and our term is 2 years. But our elections are coming up at next week's meeting, which is our last meeting of the year. So we have only one seat that is actually going to be voted, and that'll be our Sergeant at Arms. We have the incumbent and a new person running for Sergeant at Arms. Myself, our Vice President, Rebecca Michelson, our Secretary, Melinda Vargas, are the incumbents and are all running unopposed for the new term. And we did have a nomination and accepted for treasurer. Oh, I'm sorry, and Carrie Thomas, our CCO, our communications officer, is also the incumbent, and he is also going to be returning for the next term. We had a treasurer nominated and accepted, however, she will be unable to fulfill that, so she will not be stepping into that position as an unopposed candidate. But we will put it back out as a vacant position and look for somebody to appoint into the position. Or if we get multiple interests, we can always run like a special election, I guess, if need be. But right now, the treasurer position is between myself and my vice president. We kind of go back and forth of taking care of making sure that the financial business is taken care of. So we will be having our little holiday kind of celebration in regards to some extra incentives being given out, food being done. We do that every December. We are going to be recognizing one of our members who has been active in the union with a certificate and possibly some flowers and, some extra things for serving and being active in our membership in our union. She has retired, so we're gonna, give a little appreciation for all that she's done for us. We also have our negotiations team nominations will be next week as well. We have 4 seats that serve alongside the president's seat on the negotiations team, as Olga is fully aware of. She was one of those team members for us for years. So we have 7 candidates for those 4 seats, so that election will also be next week at the meeting. Don't really have a whole lot going on there. We would like to say congratulations and welcome to Mr. G for joining the commission, and look forward to meeting with you outside of here, and invite you to one of the meetings and meet the membership and everything as a guest speaker there. We're one more meeting in December for negotiations with the district on Monday the 19th. 2 articles left to wrap up. I think we're at a good place of coming to agreements on those. Just finalizing everything and then being able to put it through the 610 process with the field office and bring it back to the membership. So it'll go in front of the board to finalize and move forward with next year. So we're already starting next year's process by asking the membership what they want us to bring to the table. So that's what we have going on right now. Hope everybody has a happy holiday and be safe if you're traveling. Thank you.
You as well.
Okay.
Christopher. Any updates on the food service workers situation from negotiation side?
In the sense of vacancies,
Anything that you can share with us from,
I feel we're in a good place of competitive wages for our nutrition service workers, as well as the rest of the membership, but specifically in looking and focusing for our nutrition service workers, especially with everything with COVID and the extra workload and everything. So I think we're in a good place of making some happy compensation wages for them.
thank you.
So, and of course, things will be retroed back, so it will, go back to July 1. So I think they'll be pretty happy with what we've come up with.
Okay, thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
that's a biggie. District updates?
Well, first of all, I want to thank Larry, number one. Larry and I, for those that don't know, go back to 1998 when he and I were hired as assistant principals at the same time. I met Larry, which was the original personnel services office, which was on the other side where the PC used to be at one point. So anyway, Larry and I go back a long way, and I want to thank Larry for all that we've been through together. He's been, I call him a soldier. He's a workaholic guy and will do whatever he needs to do to get the job done. And I want to thank him for accepting the role of the board appointee for the Personnel Commission back in December of 19.
Well, it was actually July of 19 when they got.
When Larry was appointed at that point in time, yeah. So anyway, Larry, thank you very much for all you've done.
Appreciate it. Thank you for all the support you gave us.
Thank you. And to kind of elaborate a little bit more on the nutrition service workers, the vacancy positions, I think, are in a great place too. The majority of them, I believe, have been filled now. So I think we're in a good place with that. So I think overall, I appreciated being brought into the process of I should say, that the letter that was distributed at one point regarding the concerns, which I wasn't initially. And it was something that I talked to Patty about, and she, I think, addressed the concern rapidly once she knew what was going on as well. So thank you for all that, Renee, you've done to work with the district in that respect, and all the things that you're going to do moving forward. And I do agree with negotiations with 19th. I think it'll be in a good place at that point in time as well. I'm not on the team, but I know a little bit about what's going on. So it's something I think we're in a good place. So with that, enrollment is in a good place right now. I'm just thinking about overall where we're at as a district with our students. We have 3 new buildings that are going to be modernized up at the Fine Arts Academy, which is going to be our Student Wellness Center, our Tutoring Center, and the Media and Purchasing Center are going to be now, if you know the old Barstow Middle School, the top wing there that was left untouched, I say untouched, it was asbestos abated, everything like that, the original buildings are there. And that's going to be where we now house our psychologists for the Wellness Center. We're going to have a tutoring center there. It's going to be a community-based tutoring center. And the Media Center, which has been the junior high, will no longer be there. It'll be at where Fine Arts is at, centrally located there. And Multilith, which Mike Robb is in that position, and his, which is, I'm pointing that through that wall, it's literally right through that wall, is going to now be over in that building as well, which is the old original art building at the Barstow Middle, Barstow Intermediate School before it closed. So we're looking forward to that process taking place. It'll be probably ready in January of 24 by the time that's ready to go. And with that also, we're looking at the track area, the community track, which is this track. It'll be more of a meandering track with fitness equipment at stations. So it's going to be a nice little process that we're going to go through as far as that goes. Unfortunately, I won't get to see that through because I won't be here. So anyway.
I'll make sure we invite you back.
I appreciate that, Patty. Thank you. So with that, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Yes, Patty.
Did I hear you say purchasing will now be over there also?
Not purchasing. Did I say purchasing before?
Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry, Multilit.
You said, no, you
Multi-lit.
said purchasing.
I apologize, it's not purchasing.
Yeah,
Multilit and Media Center are going to be in that same building, which is the old art room at the Fine Arts Academy.
okay.
Purchasing's not moving, my fault.
And Wellness Center,
Wellness
Psychologist
Center,
over
which
here?
involves the psychologists, which are currently
And
in
people
over here,
services.
are going to move to that facility over there. Yeah.
Boy, you're not gonna know
So
what
some
to do.
good things, good movement going on. Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
All right. Thank you.
thank you. Director reports.
We have currently one interview scheduled, 2 recruitments are in the testing stage. As a matter of fact, to piggyback on the nutrition service worker, we are testing today and tomorrow. There were 28 applications in this last recruitment for NSW1, and we invited 25. How many showed today? 5. Hopefully we'll get another 20 tomorrow, I don't know. But like I explained in the meeting 2 months ago, this is what we're up against. We also tested for health assistant recently. We created that eligibility list you will see in January because it wasn't done by the time I got the agenda done, and para as well. So there's 2 recruitments still open, which is the business manager CBO, as well as we opened the admin assistant school because PJ promoted over here to fiscal services. So Ontario is going to be looking for a new admin assistant. There's currently 354 classified employees, of which 152 are full-time, 90 are the benefited part-time, and 112 are the non-benefited part-time. I just want to say this, it's been an honor to work with Jeff. This will be probably the last PC meeting that he'll be attending as he moves on to bigger and better things. Or not.
Or not.
Maybe just
Maybe
fast cars.
There you go.
So I just want to wish everybody happy holidays and have a safe December. And we'll see everybody in January.
Jeff, it's been an honor. My goodness, I've known you for such a long time, and when you first started, and you just went, improved yourself so much. I mean, and to stick in there with superintendent for so long, that's an accomplishment. And done very well at it. I don't think I ever heard any complaints. My goodness, not that it mattered, but still, you know, and you've always been so open door type. So thank you, and whatever you're gonna do, have a blast.
Thank you very much.
Okay, any other comments? No. Okay, consent list. It is recommended the Personnel Commission consider approving a number of agenda items as a consent list. Consent items are routine in nature and can be enacted in one motion without further discussion. This procedure conserves meeting time for a full discussion of significant issues. Okay, we have the ratification of the Director of Nutrition Services eligibility list. I have a motion to accept the
I motion we accept the list.
the list.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, passed. Conference action items. Partial year stipend waiver. So I'm understanding each one of us needs to tell Patty whether we're going to accept stipends
For the
And that-
remainder of the
for
fiscal year.
the
Remainder.
remainder of this year, yeah. And that's $50 a meeting? $50 a meeting, you can say yay or nay. So, Mr. G?
So I read this whole paragraph?
Mhm.
Okay. I, Commissioner G, hereby do not voluntarily agree to forego my monthly stipend for attendance at regularly scheduled meetings of the Personnel Commission for the remainder of the 2022-2023 fiscal year through June 2023.
Okay. Commissioner Prindle?
I, Commissioner Prindle, hereby do voluntarily agree to forego my monthly stipend for attendance at regularly scheduled meetings of the Personnel Commission for the remainder of the 22-23 fiscal year through June 23.
I, Commissioner Stoops, here do not voluntarily agree to forego my monthly stipend for attendance at regularly scheduled meetings of the Personnel Commission for the remainder of the 2022-23 fiscal year through June 2023. All right. I need a motion for the disposition by the commissioners.
I move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Passed. Okay. Approve attendance and costs associated for 4 attendees to the CSPCA conference in Long Beach, January 22nd through the 24th, 2023. Well, there's no hazard. We don't have to approve it, or,
Well, everyone has to tell me whether they want to go
oh,
or not.
that's it? Okay, all right.
And then you have to approve it.
There's no place to, okay. Mr. G?
I will attend, yes.
Ms. Brindle?
I will attend.
And I will attend. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Ooh. Okay. I have a motion to, for the disposition by the commissioners for the annual CSPCA conference. I need a
A
motion.
motion?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Thank you. And resolution on it.
Need a motion to go into closed.
Okay, let's get through this. I need a motion to go into closed session.
Okay, I move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No? Okay. We're now in closed session. We'll do this thing at, let's see, 4:52. That's
When she
Mary
left, it was just me.
And Mary left? And-
Mary had left a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she came here and she ran the print shop till
Oh,
she retired.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Because they did away with Nadine and Mary's position.
Oh. Call the meeting back to order at 5:23. Okay,
What
Yeah.
action was taken and closed?
I'm sorry.
What action was taken and closed?
Okay.
What action?
We're back in session after closed session, and during closed session, the annual performance evaluation for director was discussed and passed, right? There was a vote and it was passed to accept the evaluation is printed. So, thank you. Is that it? Okay. Being no further business to come before the commission, is recommended the meeting be adjourned. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
A motion, we adjourn?
I second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Adjourned at 5:24. I did it. Yay!